Welcome back to Dmac Mad Gaming. I'm your host Dmac, and here we believe gaming is a lifestyle, not a hobby. Welcome back, guys. And today I want to talk about Death Stranding. Kojima Productions just released a trailer yesterday, which was 8 minutes long. And towards the end of the trailer, we got a release date for their new upcoming AAA game, Death Stranding, will be coming out November 8th, 2019 for the PlayStation 4 and PC. A lot of people are really excited about it, but a lot of people are confused on what the premise of the game is, what the gameplay mechanics are like. I mean, Hideo Kojima has been really hush hush about this game up to now, and we got this 8-minute trailer that kind of reveal a lot more of the game and kind of make us a little understand more about what this game is. Because a lot of people want to buy this game, but they don't know what the game is all about, and you don't want to buy something you don't know nothing about. So he released the 8-minute trailer yesterday from Kojima Productions and gave us a lot of information into what this game is about. But if you've never heard of Kojima Production or Hideo Kojima, let me give you a little backstory. Hideo Kojima is a famous developer that has worked for Konami for many years, and he's known for his Metal Gear Solid series, a beloved series among the gamers and the gaming community. He's a developer that we all love and know. He's a fantastic storyteller. He makes good gameplay mechanics. He has done a fantastic job with his Metal Gear series. And now that he kind of got away from Konami in 2015, and he took his team and created Kojima Productions, this is his first AAA game after leaving Konami, and that's why a lot of people wanted to support him, because we heard about his struggle in Konami and how Konami was not a great development company where they mistreated their workers and things like that. That's a whole nother story. So a lot of people want to support him and his team because he's awesome, and we just want to see him create more great games. And this is his first AAA game since leaving Konami, and we're super hyped for it, but we didn't know what it was. And so that's why a lot of people is excited and hyped about this trailer, because it gave a little bit of information. Now, from what I've been gathering online by researching this game and what it's about, there's a lot of elements to it. One of the elements is that it is a adventure stealth open world game. And when I mean open world, I say that lightly. It's probably some open world elements, but not a truly open world game where you do what you want to do. I don't know. No, I'm not too sure about that. We haven't got any concrete information saying that it's truly open world, but because it is a linear single player experience game, so it's probably some open world elements. You traverse into a lot of environments, and you are a explorer. And from what the trailer kind of told us about the premise of the story is that you are charged with reuniting society. So society's been divided because of this extraordinary extinction phenomenon that happened in the United States, which the game is taking place in. And they have to say it's called BTs. We didn't get in the information what these things were. All we know is some people feel like that they're humans that are stuck in the reality of this world and can't depart from it. And it's a lot of elements to it. Like a lot of people's wondering, when you die, what happens? Is it a game over? And Hideo Kojima told people in many interviews, there is no game over. If you are defeated or killed, you will fall into a body of water and it become preservation view where you collect all your things and be reborn right where you died at. So there's no game over or return to the same checkpoint. It's just dying, being reborn, and continuing on, which is a different type of gameplay mechanic that I'm really excited about. And on top of that, another bizarre thing is that the dimension these BTs are from are their rain is leaking into the reality of the Death Stranding's characters, and because this rain hits certain objects in the Death Stranding world, it ages things quickly, rapidly ages things. Grass, um, anything that the rain touches, it ages it rapidly, including humans. And I thought that was a really interesting element that he added into the game as well. But on top of that, the protagonists, are charged with reuniting society, making society whole again. Everyone's society is divided, society is fragmented, and you are charged with going out there and reuniting society. And in one of the scenes, you say to the president that even if I reunite society, society is doomed, and we still have to deal with the BTS. It's all for nothing. And on top of that, you have militia groups out there in this world terrorizing people in society as well, because it's fragmented and broken. And I think that's a really interesting element, and I think that element can really cause a lot of conversations and interesting debates among gamers and the gaming community. I'm super excited about it. And on top of the gameplay mechanics, you do have melee gameplay mechanics in it. And you also have some actual third-person shooting elements in the game as well. But the game is basically about connection. It's not about just violence. I think the violence is only necessary when there's certain enemies that you have to deal with, and you have melee attacks and some third-person shooter components in the game as well. But you have some other gameplay mechanics that are really interesting, like using ladders and scanners and things like that. And you do a lot of stealth movement throughout the environment as well, which I think is kind of his way of stepping, letting you know this is one of his games. He brings some of that Metal Gear Solid gameplay mechanics to this game, which a lot of gamers in the game community are going to appreciate, which I think is awesome. And on top of that, you have an interesting antagonist that is interesting. He is controlling these BTs, and he lives in these BTs um, dimension, and he's able to control them, but he's human. And his antagonist looks really interesting to me. And I want to know more about this antagonist and what his main goal is. Why is he oppressing the protagonist? What is his goal with controlling the BTs? How he's able to control them and not become one himself? And how did he get to that dimension? That along with itself is intriguing enough for me to pick up this game on November 8th. And then the protagonist is also interesting as well because everyone you see in the game has this baby attached to them inside this little tube thing that I guess allows them to connect them to both worlds, the world from where the BTs are and the reality that they live in. And I want to know, how did this extinction phenomenon occur in the United States in this game? What caused it, or was it just a weird phenomenon that had happened and caused a lot of the humans to be extinct because of these BTs entering their realm? And because they enter their realm, the rain from this the BT's dimension has come and aged everything around it. So people are rapidly aging wildlife, grass, lands, cars, and other things. It has a really interesting premise and a lot of interesting gameplay mechanics that seem like it's going to be a really interesting game. On top of that, you got good visual. It's visually pleasing to look at. The character models look amazing and realistic. The voice acting is on point, and it seems like the gameplay mechanics are refined as well. It has some remnants of Metal Gear Solid gameplay mechanics, which a lot of games, like I said before, will appreciate. And I just think that this trailer gave us a lot more information about the game. Not too much. I've still got a lot of questions. I can't wait to get my hand on towards the actual release date. Maybe he'll give us, Kojima will give us some more information about this game, a little bit more details about the antagonist and the protagonist, and what are these BTs, because we still don't know what they are, and I'm really curious to wonder what they are. But let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. Did you get a chance to check out the trailer? And if you did, did you understand what's happening? Was you confused? Are you just getting it because Hideo Kojima is developing this game and Sony is publishing it for the PlayStation? Or are you not really interested? You know, was really interested in solid type of games that Hideo Kojima has made in the past, or something that interests you because of some of the characters that are in the game. I'm loving all you guys' thoughts in the comments below. And as always, thank you for sending in the video. Make sure you hit the like button, helps out the channel. Make sure you share, also helps out as well. And do me the biggest favor. Stay safe and keep gaming. I'll talk to you guys later.